Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Mischief Maker TV. Am I in Tennessee and or on the way? Absolutely not. I'm still here in Utah. I'm gonna keep you guys up to date with that. But today I'm finally doing something that you guys have asked for quite some time now, and that is a walk around Mischief Maker. So let's learn about him, shall we? So just an FYI, before I start talking, yes, Mischief Maker is still squeaky, not meant to be here, remember, so I have done zero maintenance, which I'm gonna have to do at Matt's Off-Road Recovery before tomorrow, because this squeakiness is just super unfortunate and a little annoying. But let's do this anyway. So, Mischief Maker is a 2017 Jeep Wrangler Chief Edition. What is the difference of the Chief Edition? Really, it's just all aesthetic. There were around 3,500 of them made in 3 different colors. The Chief being the main one. Because really, it is a tribute to the Grand Cherokee of the 1970s. Now, all the Chief Edition Wranglers come with 3 stripes, that white stripe and a white hardtop. Clearly I don't have mine anymore. I actually did a B-pillared shop where I could actually put the full doors and the hardtop back on, no problem. But as you can see, I don't have it. I no longer have it. I sold it. I decided that this was just going to be an open top rig from now on. Now, as for the rest of the Jeep, nothing has really changed. It's really a Sahara Jeep Wrangler. So Mischief Maker has been through 4 builds. First started out in 2019, was the first big build up of Mischief Maker. That was done by Leo at TNT Monster Truck in Long Island, New York. And since then, he's just progressed with more wheeling, with more learning, with more trails. We've learned more about what I've wanted in the Jeep from the Jeep, what are the best parts to run, and it just kind of goes from there. Now, no Jeep is a perfect build. I say that because we all think that there's something else, and there's something else that could make it better, and there's something else that could make it better. There's always something else, but Mischief Maker is almost there, I think, almost at his prime. We might change 1 or 2 things in the next couple of months before Easter Jeep Safari out in Moab, but after that we're not touching him. I have other things on the horizon. So let's start off at the very front of the Jeep, why don't we? Hi, Holly. Hey, what's up? So what is Mischief Maker running for wheels and tires? This got screechier for some reason. I am on the 42 red label stickies from BF Goodrich, and before you ask me which tire I prefer or how this tire is performing, you can see in the videos first of all, but second of all, I gotta take these babies across the country and do everything that I did last year before I give a full review. Now, these are sat on the KMC wheel. It's a 20-inch wheel, and yes, let's stop for this a second. I am not a shiny kind of girl. I normally have my stuff painted. I've had them black, I've had my wheels the same color as the cage, but there's just something I really like about them being raw. So until I change my mind, that's how they're gonna stay. Now, in order to move these tires 42s, they're pretty big. I am going to need some kind of hydro assist. So I run the PSC Big Bore XL Hydro Assist. It is fantastic. It makes driving and turning way easier than it would be without. Now, it is known that with the PSC Hydro Assist, the clamp will move. So a lot of people tack weld that. Not me. I have a clamp from 4x4 Garage. Again, everything is going to be in the description below. If you're looking for a clamp, this is the one to get. Alright, let's talk bumpers and sliders for just one moment. I run the Hepta MFG stubby front bumper and rear bumper with 2 toe points. I do have the new versions of both bumpers, so it'll be on for EJS, and I also run his rock sliders. Yes, they get used and abused. We are now running KC lights, 2 pods at the front, 2 on the bumper, and 2 on the rear, facing downwards as a courtesy to the driver behind. You gotta have the right recovery gear. So for me, that is the Xeon Platinum 12S Worn Winch, and with the Factor 55 Flat E-Link. Alright, let's talk axles for a second. If you don't already know, I run the Fusion axles. Kingpin 60 in the front with an 80 in the rear. Now, what I have learned over the past year is that 80 has not been hit as much as it did last year. That's called seat time over everything, guys. Inside those axles are chromoly shafts, very strong, not invincible. Guys, you could buy the biggest, baddest stuff. If you're gonna drive and you're gonna wheel, and you're gonna wheel hard, or you're gonna wheel every weekend or every day like I do, it's inevitable. At some point, things are going to break. I broke my rear axle shaft last year in Kentucky. Yeah, it just happens. Again, I carry spares for almost everything. So yeah, that's what we run inside of there. The reason why I chose to go with Fusion, honestly, is the customer service. You can call Dan at Fusion 4x4 and he will listen to you. He's gonna listen to you. He's gonna hear what you're using your rig for, if it's on the road, if it's mainly a trail rig, and he's gonna help you talk through what he thinks that you need and what would be best for you. Not trying to upsell you, not trying to do anything like that. He just wants to make sure that you have the right stuff. And the customer service, again, phenomenal. And talking about customer service, I run Tom Woods drive shafts. If you want to hear a little story about Tom Woods and how phenomenal they are with their customer service, then make sure you tune in to the KOH Part 2 episode on Sunday. You won't want to miss it. So beside those beautifully blue colored drive shafts, I am running skid plates. Skid plates, probably one of the top things you should consider, especially if you're thinking about rock crawling. It has saved my butt on so many occasions. Definitely a part you want to consider in the early stages. Let's talk suspension for a hot second. Mischief Maker is a little Frankenstein when it comes to that. He is a custom 3-link in the front by System 7 Offroad with 1 1/4 inch Heims. And in the rear, we have the high clearance rock crawler 3-link. Time to move on to the shocks. I have the Rebel Offroad front coilover conversion kit. King shocks all around, 2.5, 12 inch in the front, 14 in the rear, and bypasses. It's time to see what Mischief Maker has inside, starting with the Stinger Offroad audio system. I have the High 10 radio kit that has 4 cameras located in the front, the rear, and either side. Super handy when winching. I do run air lockers, but I don't have an ARB compressor. I use my power tank. I have 2 tanks located in the Jeep at all times, and I have the S-Pod for my lights and lockers. I run the PRP Enduro seats, which are super comfortable, heated, great for the winter, and I have the Atlas 2-speed transfer case, ratio 5:1, nice and low, perfect for crawling. Well, we have come to the end of the Mischief Maker walk around for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you're liking the channel, please remember to subscribe, like, leave me a comment. Don't forget that notification bell. If you're looking to support the channel further, you can do so by heading over to hcfmotorsports.com, where you can find your merchandise. The weather is turning. It is no longer sunny. It is cold. It looks like it is going to absolutely downpour. So we're heading off to Matt's to drop the Jeep off for now, and until next time guys, I'll see you later.